Hello and welcome, fellow tankers. So to celebrate the 16th birthday of World of Tanks, I have something special for you here. And this is something I wanted to show you much earlier, but I didn't see the right situation and I didn't have enough time. But anyway, this is my best round so far in my favorite tank right now, the Zwilling. And this whole series should maybe be about how to perform Unicum stats in the game. I will talk about this more detailed later, but first I want to try and to see if you like those kind of videos. I just explain what I do, and in this video or in this map I was driving in the center of the map, normal heavy position, and do the first mistake kind of. I was too far ahead and now I'm getting flanked, spotted and shot down by the artillery. This is something you shouldn't do. You should play way more passive in the beginning of this map. And I will explain later why this was so crucial. So I'm still getting bombarded by the artillery. I'm cutting this, of course, here to make it a little bit faster. The main reason I'm in this position is that you can flank the enemy if they come from the east side. So you have seen that I was trying exactly this, but my shots didn't hit. Now I have to dance around to not get hit by the artillery. So if I would have saved my HP and not lost like half of it at the beginning, you will see the outcome of this whole match would have been maybe a little bit different. So you can also spot enemies here if you have a decent view range, and Zwilling has this definitely, and we make some nice shots here. Of course we don't pen them all, but Zwilling is completely OP and can reload super fast, so we don't bother. Artillery is still bombarding, but if you play here you have always to keep in mind to dance around a little bit. Here we were patient and waited for the enemy to try to cross the hill. Of course this is a low tier match. This amount of damage would never have been possible in a low tier matchmaking for me, but we are trying to molest here the tier 7s, and I speed this up a little bit just to show you how long this can take to actually be possible to do something on this map as a heavy. But every once in a while enemies are peeking, and now in the north the enemy was spotted and I'm immediately trying to hit the target if possible. Now he is unspotted and I use the marker on the minimap to assume where he might be standing, and we will see pretty soon that this is not the worst decision you can make. You can see I hit him once and now twice. So those blind shots, if you have a fast firing tank, you can definitely try them. And I wasn't unspotted. Now the enemy is already pushing on the east flank again, and we are still in the counter position for that. Still lonely, but we have enough DPM to molest the enemy as much as we can. And they don't really bother about us, because we are playing hull down and the turret of the E65 Zwilling is very strong. And we haven't been even spotted until now. So we could do some good amount of damage here. We are already around 2.4, almost 2.5k damage. And the enemy is still trying to push. Of course we don't make every shot we do. Aiming could be maybe a little bit more precise. Definitely you can always work on something. But it's enough to dish out a lot of damage for enemies or against enemies which are not bothering about us at all. How does the whole match up look like here? Well, he's trying to retreat now from that position, which is a bad idea if you are spotted. If you are a heavy in the middle here, you can't really run. And I maybe should have reacted now earlier. Now this enemy trying to push, and I overpeaked so much here. It was a very bad decision. I lose again almost half of my HP, and now my retreat situation is very bad. I can't follow my team to the west side because I most likely get spotted from the enemies, which are winning now the hill, even if we are holding against them pretty tough. Of course it was possible to make some damage here, but I've lost too much HP. The trade wasn't that good. Now the Tiger, not being aware of us, get some huge packages from us, and later on, while I was now trying to get a little bit more to the center of the map, I was already spotted from most likely the east part of the map where the enemy has won the hill, and get shot by the artillery, which is till the end of the match on this map always a pain in the ass. So now we have nothing much we can do. I see they are winning the east flank, so I'm trying now to retreat to their position where they most likely will peak. So my team is able to shoot from the fields and the corner of the map to at least the enemies who are trying to overpush here. And of course now every artillery shot can be deadly. I have to dance around quite much, always trying to get unspotted and not hit by those clickers. Here we see enemy has conquered the hill, is still playing it and can spot us now. I'm trying to do some damage here, it works quite good. My team can't really reach him, I don't know completely why, maybe out of render. Now this enemy is coming to flank us. It worked, we could do still some damage, but of course in the end it wasn't enough to win this battle because they are outcapping us right here, right now. And yeah, that's how we lost it actually. I could have done even more, and that's the crazy part of it. You can do always a little bit more, but all in all I would say we did a nice play here. Please let me know if you enjoyed these kind of videos, if you are interested in this. I don't want to cherry pick always just my best games. I want to show you the games where I was playing like around 2500, 3000 WNX. Maybe explain what this means. Maybe try to make clear why I choose certain kind of positions, why they worked, what stuff I did which didn't work. And if you're interested in stuff like this, please tell me in the comments. That would be great. I really like to talk about World of Tanks in general, and I think this series could be quite interesting for everyone, also for me, for improving my own gameplay, maybe getting some tips and advice from you. That would be also amazing. To everyone who made it that far, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great week. Wish you all the best on the battlefield, and cheers, bros.
The king of all our lives, this ain't shells